Hey guys, Sarge here. I have my Glock 45, which was customized with the Sarge package from Kick and Steel Custom Arms. I have a Ranger-proof swag trigger in here, and the point of the video, guys, is the Vortex Venom red dot. It's been a year now of me owning it, shooting it, taking it through every course within the past year. All the courses that I teach, instruct, I shoot this for the same drills that I have my students do, right? So if I'm having my students doing any drill, the first thing that I do is show them that it can be done. And this has been the pistol that I've used for a majority of that. Sometimes I have used my Beretta 92 or my 1911, but for a majority in the past year, I've shot the most with this custom Glock 45, and it's been pretty nice, guys. I've had no issues with it. The red dot, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on it. A lot of people tell me that they're surprised it's still working, or they're surprised that I've had the overall reliability that I've had with it, with never experiencing any sort of issues, because they've said that they've either seen it themselves or they've seen on others that these apparently these Venom red dots just aren't what they're cracked up to be in their opinion. Okay, but that's their opinion. I think it's very important too, guys, because when we start looking on the internet, we start looking on YouTube reviews, stuff like that, you're getting that individual's opinion. Could it be different than someone else's? Absolutely, it's going to be. But when it comes to these products, are you 100% certain that you're getting the real truth behind the pros and cons of the product? I will tell you, just from knowing some of the individuals and meeting them at some events and things like that, is you're not getting the truth from a lot of them. They will 100% side with the companies or the groups that will pay them money, and they will put down the groups that will not. So that's something to pay attention to. When it comes to this Vortex Venom, I've had zero issues with it. Now, something else to note, when I first got it a year ago, I zeroed it. I zeroed it at 25 yards. I then went from 3, 5, 7, 10, 15, and 25 and validated my point of aim, point of impact, right? After doing that, I never touched or adjusted a single thing on the red dot, okay? It has the same zero that it had a year ago, and you guys are getting ready to see a bunch of shooting videos, and you're gonna see different distances, different elements that I was shooting in. Some of it's gonna be in the rain, but it's different environments altogether that I was using this pistol in, and had the exact same results. Every miss was because of me. 100% me, especially getting used to the dot. And what didn't help is I would switch back and forth from normal sights on different pistols and then try to go back to the dot. And that was me. Okay, so any of the times that there's, misses, anything to that effect, it is not the dot, it was me. I've had no issues with the dot whatsoever. So I think that's something very important to pay attention to. Over 1 year, and I haven't had the issues that a bunch of these people have had, and I've shot it a lot, and we're getting ready to look at some of that. Once we can set aside the emotional side of which one to choose, right? The emotional side being, what is the public opinion? What is everybody saying about it? What are they going to say about me if I get it? Whatever else. We need to look at just the raw data. We need to look at, does it work? What environments does it work in? what are the pros and cons of it overall? Okay, and those need to be unbiased and have no emotion inside of them. It just needs to be, hey, it doesn't work too well in X, Y, or Z. I will say for me, I've had it rain, snow, super hot weather, and all of those environments standing out in it for hours. Okay, one of my courses, I think the smallest course I teach is a 2.5 hour course, but something to think about, when I'm done teaching a course, I go back out on the range and I'm shooting, filming videos, things like that. So I'm normally up at the range at a minimum of 5 to 6 hours. So that's something to think about, and this is out there with me. Especially in the current climate where it's 120 degrees outside. This is outside with me. So let's take a look at some of the shooting footage, guys, and I'll show you kind of the progression of the first time I shot with it to most recently, which was just a little bit ago. And we'll see if you guys can tell any big differences between accuracy or anything like that. But what I do want you guys to pay attention to, it is the exact same zero. Nothing has changed with it beyond that. So the same zero, nothing changed. Let's look at the shooting footage, guys. .06. .96. Third one, guys, let's see how I do. And .97. So 2 of those are underneath the second, guys. I'm pretty happy with that, especially with it being my first time using the Vortex red dot. Excited to see what other testing I can do. Let's go see the targets. Let's go see what I did. So in 9.9 seconds, I put 2 shots and 2 shots. Sarge out. Hey guys, Sarge here. I have my Glock 45 inside of my McKenna-Tech Kenaflex holster. This is the Glock 45 that was done up by Kick and Steel Custom Arms. It has the Vortex Venom on it. I've had no issues with this red dot setup, guys. So I know a lot of people talk negative about them. I haven't had an issue yet. We're going to confirm. I just shot a little bit already, and we're going to see that in the chest area or in the gut area on the X. I'm going to do a couple headshots with this. We're at about 10 yards. Let's see how I do, guys. All right, let's check it out. So in between about 10-15 yards, here are 2 shots. That was me, guys. I felt the dot, or I saw the dot drop, and I pressed the trigger a little bit too early. And then here are the other 2. So that's pretty good, guys. I have no complaints with this Vortex Venom as yet. Stay tuned for more.
Hey guys, Sarge here. I have my Glock 45 MOS with my kick and steel custom arms Sarge package done to the Glock. Reach out to them, guys. They can do this to your pistols. We're out at 25 yards. I'm using the Vortex Venom. Still no issues, and I'm almost at a year of use with it. No issues at all. 25 yards. Let's see how I do on the steel, guys. One miss, guys, on an 8-inch plate, and that was 100% due to me. Pretty solid. Let's see what I say back at the tabletop, guys. Stay tuned.
Guys, so there was me shooting it. As you guys could see, that speaks for itself. It works just fine. I've had no issues with it. I have carried it just a little bit. I'm not really 100% sold on carrying a red dot. Okay, it's 100% personal preference. You guys can do whatever you want. And it just, for me, it just... I like excess big dots on a carry gun. That's just what I'm kind of used to. But for using this as an instructor gun, I think it is a very awesome choice, guys. The holster that I've kind of switched off to of using is this McKinney Kineflex. This is an appendix rig, and I've had the ones before that were like one solid piece and they were kind of curved in, and those work just fine. But I've found that I really enjoy the ones that do have the flex in them, because they are just easier to move around with, especially if you're riding in a vehicle or driving a vehicle for long periods of time. I think this is the setup to go with. So this is the McKinney Kineflex, guys, and you can find links to all this in the description box. But yeah, guys, so this is it. I've been pleasantly surprised, I would say, with this Vortex Venom. Happy with it overall. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think about the Vortex Venom? What are some things you guys have heard? And is there really a difference in, let's say, the Vortex Venom to some of the Holisons that you see a lot of people promoting? Or even the Trijicon RMR. Now, what I will say is the Trijicon RMR is a tank of a red dot. There's no argument with that. From my time in the military, Aimpoint Trijicon has been the top site manufacturers of who to go to for having absolute tanks. But I really think Vortex does an awesome job when it comes to their optics. So I wouldn't shy away from looking at Vortex, guys. Solid optic. Let me know what you guys think about this overall. This is 1 year of a total review, and I like it. So let me know what you guys think. We're going to go to some B-roll footage of just some up-close shots with the gun and things of that nature. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. As always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment down in the bottom and let me know what you guys thought. Stay tuned for more. Sarge out.